Hi guys, what's up? I'm on my way to the event I've been talking about for a while now. It's the Boston Businesswomen's Networking event, and I just wanted to get this little video out there because it's so important. Something that happened the other day during a conversation. I was talking to a manager about his team, and he said that my team sucks. And I stopped dead in my tracks, and I guess I had a few different reactions all at once. I was like, wow, like who says that? Like, no one I've worked with out of the directors and leadership folks really speaks about their team like that, right? But I don't know if I handled it really well or not, like the advice I gave him. I don't think he really was receptive to it, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about it since, right? And I think that it's a gift to me that I received this because it's the low level of the thinking, right? So if you're in a leadership position, you know, without getting too crazy about historically what's gone wrong and what's gone well, what we do know is that engagement is only increasing about 1% per year, which means we'll all be dead by the time anything changes unless we change our thinking. We also know that how the staff is treated has a direct effect on their performance. And we know that we're trying to increase in performance, right? Like there is no director or manager out there who doesn't have to answer to somebody, you know, to the stakeholders or the owners of the company or what have you about continually improving performance, team dynamics. So how do people affect other people? Basically, it's either through your actions, through what you say, or what you think. What you think being the most subtle. And that is where I believe we need to make a shift. So today, it seems as though typically what happens is the culture is critical, hypercritical of one another. So this gentleman saying that his team sucks, I believe, and I'm totally open to hear what you guys think, but I think he said that because he used to be in that role. He's comparing his best days to what his folks today are doing. And I think it's a little bit egotistical to be like, yeah, let me compare you guys to me and I think I'm the best, right? Versus saying, hey, I have this unique team today and everyone brings their gifts to the table and they all have skills. They all have a different skill set. And my job as a manager or director is to understand what makes each one of these people tick and to see their weaknesses and to figure out how to help them advance right from where they are to the next position. And if you come at it from a critical place, then your ability to make someone feel good, and we know that performance is negatively affected if you're treated poorly, then we know we have to honor them where they are. The other thing is that we're creating a culture of critique that leads to deceit, I would say. So what happens is people talk about people. Because if you know that your manager or director is looking for who's going to be the best performer, who completes tasks the fastest, who executes the best, who has the best skill set, all of those indicators are yesterday. They're gone. That's not what leadership is about anymore. It's not about just the work. It's about the people. I'm sorry, I live right on the highway. So that's the whole paradigm shift. So when we're building a culture. So when we build it from this level where we're asking people to be better than the next person rather than help the next person, we're perpetuating deceit between the team. So then the other person says, hey, I know that so-and-so didn't do a good job at that. And by me telling you, I could potentially get advanced. Versus a director that really rewards people helping one another and actually helps one another, right? So enacts the things that they're suggesting or the culture that they're trying to perpetuate. So you say, okay, I really want to help people. Then you start helping folks. And if people come to you and say, this person's doing this and this and this, then you can say, well, that's not our culture any longer. We have a new culture, one where we help each other. So go help them figure out how to do it, right? Whole new way of thinking about it. And there are a lot of people that are already doing it. But this guy that said that, I was like, wow, there's still folks that work like that. Isn't that interesting? I wonder how that feels for his staff, right? How does that feel for his staff? So I just wanted to make this really noisy video for you guys. And it's not live, but whatever. I figured, yeah, I needed to get this message out there. So number one, it's really about articulating what culture is going to be. So owning the fact that there's a culture and that you're participating as a leader in it. Hey guys, this is what we're going to be doing from now on. Very clear, right? And then you enact it. You do what you say you're going to do, and then you hold others to that. So now what happens, just one more little piece. Now what happens is we're all moving towards something. The thinking moves together, and that's what culture is. So that's really what performance is going to be about in the future. It's getting everyone moving toward this future vision together versus ticky-tack shit. You didn't do that correctly, and I handed mine in earlier, and all this bullshit about what's happening right now and judgmental versus, hey, we don't do that anymore. We're focused there. Are you coming? And if they don't come and they can't come, then it's very clear they don't fit in the culture. Okay, cool. Now we know who's not in, right? Versus my whole team sucks and they just don't know what they're doing. No, you have no idea who your team is yet. You haven't even discovered their greatness. So that's it, I promise. And I love you guys. This is Megan Marini. And I hope to see you next week. Okay, peace.